So Joyner Lucas has a new song out, and hopefully Joyner can shift hip hop a bit. Because it seems like every year that I think, okay, we got enough twerking rappers, a new one pops up. Like even like a couple of years ago, like, things was kind of slowing down a bit. Saweetie wasn't really doing that well. And then Ice Spice popped up. It's like, okay, fine. That's it. No more. That's it. We'll stop at Ice Spice. Then Sexy Red popped up. I was like, okay. We gotta stop. We got to shift the culture. We've been twerking for a long time. We need a cultural shift, and maybe this is the video that's going to do it. So Joyner Lucas and Jelly Roll shed a light on addiction with the new single and video for Best For Me. Joyner's self-directed music video depicts the emotional journey of coping with the loss of a friend to substance abuse. The video is really good. I think there's not anybody who hasn't dealt with addiction in some form. Either you dealt with addiction, a friend dealt with addiction, classmate, coworker. You might have lost a family member, mother, father, brother, sister. You might have lost someone to addiction. So it's a very universal track. And I think what also helps with this song is he's with Jelly Roll. And Jelly Roll is a lover of hip hop, but he found his success on the country charts over the past year. And so with the tie-in of addiction that everybody can relate to, and the fact that how popular Jelly Roll is, Joyner might actually achieve that mainstream success. It's not a success that he's striving for. I think the thing about Joyner Lucas is I think he wants that success on his own terms. The first time I came across Joyner Lucas was back in the pandemic times. Remember that, kids? Yeah, it don't seem like it's been that long ago, but it has been. So back in 2020, he dropped the video for Will. And in the video, because Joyner has a great love for Will Smith, and he did the different stages of Will Smith's career. So you had Joyner playing Fresh Prince Will, and he played Bad Boys Will, and he did Men in Black Will. It's like a really cool video. It's like that Jay-Z video where Jay-Z was in a commercial where he was doing different poses from his different album covers. So it was kind of like that. So it was really cool. And then what made that song even better, the song was already good. Video's already great. Will Smith jumps on the remix as an animated video, and it's Joyner, it's a cartoon Joyner and a cartoon Will Smith rocking back and forth with flowers coming down. And Joyner raps first a little bit, and then Will just takes over and just reminds you what a great MC Will Smith is, man. It's just, the flow is just immaculate. So you haven't heard it in a long time, or you never heard Will, check out the original Will video, and then check out on the Will remix. It's like 2020. It's hard to believe that long ago. So hopefully with this single, Joyner Lucas can achieve that success that has eluded him. He carved out his niche as an independent artist, and he's been really good at that. He's based out of Massachusetts, and he's really good with business. But he dropped his first mixtape in 2011, and in 2011 you have to go back and remember it was like Kendrick and Drake and Future and 2 Chainz and J. Cole. It was a great period of just rappers, different types of genre rappers. So you can pick and choose. If you weren't a J. Cole Kendrick guy, you had 2 Chainz and Future, and Drake was kind of in the middle of both those camps. And Joyner of that crew, and he wasn't part of those guys, but of those guys that was around that time period, he was the only one that didn't blow up. The one thing that's familiar about this song, it kind of takes me back to that time period. It kind of reminds me when Eminem was doing those songs with Skylar Grey, or like the song that B.O.B., Airplanes that B.O.B. did with Haley Williams. It's kind of like you have the verse, and then you have some singing, you have the verse. And it's like, oh, so the song is very familiar sounding, which is very cool. You're covering a subject that a lot of people can relate to, which is addiction. You have a person that's hot on the charts with Jelly Roll, which is also really good. So maybe this song can shift hip hop a bit. I don't think Joyner Lucas is the guy that wants to be Jay-Z or Eminem. I think he's trying to be the best rapper alive and all that stuff. I think he's just making music that appeals to him. And I think we need that. It's hip hop in the past few years, just rap in general, has just been too gimmicky. Male and female. I know I was talking about the ladies at first, but guys too. Like it's not. There's a lack of soulfulness in hip hop today. There's a lack of creativity in a lot of hip hop today. The, I mean, it kind of proved the point like a couple of years ago. Like in the past few years, like Drake put out an album, Nicki Minaj put out an album, and they were good albums. At this point, Drake and Nicki should not still be the forebearers of making really good albums. There should be younger people making better albums than Drake and Nicki. And some people might debate that, oh no, you don't know, blah, 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 blah. It's like, these albums aren't that great. Killer Mike did something, but again, Killer Mike is older too. I think Joyner Lucas is like 35 years old. Like everybody is in their 30s still putting out great stuff, really good stuff, which is great. But man, we need these youngins to make great albums, and they're not doing it. And musically, it's not really provocative. Visually, there's nothing provocative. So if Joyner Lucas can be that bridge to kind of get us away from this current malaise of hip hop and take us to another phase where younger artists say like, okay, I can be like Joyner Lucas. You know, it has to be like a 21-year-old Joyner Lucas. We have to find the next Nas. We got to find the next Andre Big Boy. We got to find the next Missy Elliott and Lauryn Hill. We have to. We have to. A 35 Joyner Lucas should not be this person leading the way. Something's got to be done, man, because I cannot take another twerking rapper. Please.